I tell you the truth, friend. Stay with me, and you and I will together witness the birth of new worlds. Greetings, friends, and welcome to the series I call Travel the Mind, a guided journey into another world which you and I will create together. It will be born within the churning depths of the universe that is your mind. We will shape it and mold it with powers and abilities you may not yet have awakened. If you're here for a scary story, you may be in the wrong place, at least for today. This first experiment is specifically designed not to be scary at all. If you want to relax and feel the stresses of your day melt into the white noise of your consciousness, at least for a little while, then please listen and enjoy. I recommend you listen to this recording while laying down comfortably in a dark room. If you have a sleeping mask, that may help. Either way, your eyes should be closed, and you should try to remain as relaxed and still as possible. The closer you are to the precipice of sleep, the more vivid the experience should be for you. Unlike most stories you listen to here on my channel, this one allows you to live inside the story in a new, experimental type of experience. I'll be developing and refining this method according to your feedback, so any comments will be much appreciated. Each episode of this series will have a specific theme. Tonight's theme will be Serenity. If you end up falling asleep, no worries. I'd love to hear what you see in your dreams. If you make it all the way through, let me know by answering my questions. No matter what happens, no matter what you feel, hear, taste, smell, or see, try not to open your eyes until I release you. As with all of these videos, there will be cues and instructions toward the beginning to help you get into the state I require for my experiment to be effective. There will be pauses to give you time to accomplish these tasks. Make sure you follow along if you want the full effect. Now, let's begin the journey. Relax your muscles, my friend. Take in a deep breath. And out. You will continue this pattern of deep breathing. Feel your brain approaching a state of deep calm. Every breath feels more expressive, with more and more of that warm air being released from your body. Around you in all directions, nothing but darkness populated by impossible explosions of shapeless form and color. The inner universe of your mind is waiting for you to fill it with creation. Imagine a two-dimensional plane beneath you, invisible, but you know it's there. That surface is the last remaining vestige that grounds you where you are. Its hold on you is weaker than you may realize. I'll prove that to you in a moment. I will aid in your liberation from the pull of this reality. You will escape for a while from the worries and joys and pain and pleasure of this day. The stanzas of the cosmic poem that is your life, both the good and the bad, offering reprieve for the briefest of moments. You will come with me to the place where I live, the place where my powers reach farther and wider than anywhere else. You will come with me into the world of dreams. To aid in your transition into the mental plane, we will be taking a series of 7 measured breaths on my command. In between, feel free to breathe normally. Breathe in deeply while I count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Now exhale. The shapeless forms will aid you in your journey. If your imagination is well trained, they will become the images you see in your mind's eye. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Now breathe out. You feel your body getting lighter. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. And breathe out. Your arms rise in unison from where they once rested. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. And breathe out. Your shoulders follow, weightlessly levitating into the air, along with the rest of your body. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. You feel the last part of you disconnect from the physical plane, and gravity is replaced with a vague sense of neutral buoyancy, floating. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. What you may be feeling now is a state of existence that could be described by a very special word: equilibrium. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. The experience of blending in, dissipating into the universe around you as your consciousness prepares to expand far beyond the boundaries of the natural corporeal form. In a moment, you'll take another measured breath. After this, we'll be ready to begin. Deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. If you've sufficiently opened your mind, you are now fully immersed into the world I've chosen for our journey today. Don't worry, friend. I'll be there with you, even if you don't see me. Let the residual images fade from your mind, the fragments of the reality left behind by your brain. Everything you remember, everything you've witnessed in life, all of the low-frequency, corporeal elements of your flesh-bound existence. Focus your mind on cleansing yourself until all returns to darkness. As the pollution fades away, one particle at a time, you start to realize the insignificance of each bit of information. You learn gradually to look past the haze of meaningless input and gaze into the deep abyss until all has gone quiet. Although you may not know it, you are no longer seeing with your eyes. Right now, in this state, you have no eyes, no ears, no nose, no mouth, no body. This is your starting point, your blank slate. What lies in the vast beyond is an empty canvas of possibility, the yet unborn universe that we will create together. As you float in the void, you feel no physical connection to the world. The senses you had with your body are suspended in limbo. Select a region in the void before you and create a light there. A small pinprick of light appears far off in the distance. You can see the light growing, multiplying until the once pale universe is dimly illuminated. Your mind is a fertile place. All it needs is a little push, and it will instinctively begin to create. The light of your new galaxy reaches deep into the black, spawning new formations and patterns in what begins to resemble a starry night sky. Your senses begin to return to you in the slightest of ways. It starts with a minute feeling of coldness on the bottoms of your feet. A faint breeze travels by you. The sensation of air slowly meandering across your skin moves upward along your newly discovered legs. Everywhere the breeze touches, Your sense of touch springs gently into a state of wakefulness. As you breathe in, your nostrils take in pleasant notes of green plant life. Though your new body is surrounded in darkness, you can feel vitality all around you, growing and rooting itself into existence, assuming a more solid form with every breath you take. Creeping into your ears from far away, the sound of distant wilderness, air rustling through millions of leaves, waters running, life, untouched and unblemished, a sanctuary hidden within the most secure place there is, your mind. You feel a slight tickle on the sole of your foot, damp and cold. The sensation multiplies as you feel yourself lowering onto the surface of a world you didn't know was suspended in space, just below you. The firm, cool earth beneath your feet reacts to your presence, as if welcoming a long-lost friend. As the lightness of your astral body begins to take on a natural feeling of substance, you see the colors of an impending sunrise on the horizon. The colors are like nothing you've ever seen before on your world, but naturally pleasant to your eye nonetheless. A great star rises in the sky, bringing a vibrant wave of color into the scene. The shimmering hues creep toward you, slowly climbing up and over every feature of the landscape, tracing out a lush wilderness. Beams of sunlight spill over distant mountains and onto hills, clothed in every color of flower and grass. Every color, that is, that you desire. Remember, this is a place of your creation. The choice is yours. You look down to the ground and see bundles of leaves sprouting everywhere, forming shoots that ascend slowly upward, stretching up into the sky and expanding as trees. A beautiful forest blooms around you, leaving a path with the distant sun at its crest. The rays of light gleaming through the canopy of treetops, speckling the surfaces all around you. The world you've created is full of vital energy, a picture of harmony in nature. The aura of the planet flows around you like water. The restorative energies permeate your very presence as you feel yourself healing. The fading scars in your mind, never to be missed. You can feel the deep connection to the forest, almost as though its spirit mingles with your very essence, where the soles of your feet meet the earth beneath them. Let us take a walk, my friend. You and I. Lead the way. For the first time, you lift your foot to take a step forward. You feel the invisible link still there. The branches of the trees begin to grow out, forming an archway as you move along. A loose latticework of vines and leaves takes shape in the canopy, giving you a clear way forward. As you walk down the path, the sun climbs higher into the sky, casting scattered medallions of light onto the virgin grass. No foot has ever tread upon this earth before. Everything that happens here, every action you do, is the very first of its kind. As you walk down the path, you hear a new sound behind you, just above your right shoulder. You turn to see what it was, and you see eyes staring back at you from beyond the sparse wall of leaves and vegetation. Shadows are interspersed with flecks of golden light, refracting in the eyes of a mysterious creature. You pause a moment, feeling the sunlight absorbing into your body from above, the gentle breeze still wandering between your fingers and toes. You sense no ill will, no hostile intent from this new being, only a mutual bond of curiosity. The eyes stare deeply into you, as wide and as bright as your own gaze. As you turn to go on your way, you feel the beginnings of a smile welling up inside you. The creature senses this. You feel its presence take a place by your side as you keep walking toward the sunrise. With your new companion, you make your way down the path. In the distance, you can see a door. You know in your heart that it's almost time to leave this place, but you don't mind. You look at your companion and smile, knowingly, as its eyes stare back at you. A complete circuit of positive energy emanating between the two of you. The sun makes its way to the other horizon. You look back on your forest, glistening in the approaching twilight, knowing that it has now been created and will be there, tucked away in the safest recesses of your mind, waiting for its creator to walk among its leaves once more. Your creature makes its way back to its new home, looking back for a final farewell. You may not be able to see it smile, but you feel the joy in its soul from where you stand. With a cleansed heart and mind, you touch the door just as the sun sets, once again enveloping yourself in darkness. The sounds of your normal life regain their footing in the front of your mind. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. And breathe out. This is the end of session number 1, Serenity. If you committed to the full experience and set yourself up for it, please let me know how it went for you. I'd also love to know what colors you saw in your universe, in your world. What vistas did you conjure from the depths of your desires and thoughts? What textures and sensations did you create in the grasses? And most of all, I want to know about your creature. What kind of thing followed you through the woods? And how did it make you feel? Was it something familiar or something you've never seen before? If you enjoyed this, please share it with your friends and give it a like if you have a moment. I'm already planning future sessions of Serenity and even a few experiences that are much closer to my normal, creepier themes. For that one, you may be seeing an old friend of mine come back from the pages of antiquity. If you have any suggestions as to how I can improve the experience in future adventures, let me know in the comment section down below. I want the experience to be as immersive and refined as possible. Anyway, I hope this message finds you well, my friend. I expect my most loyal ride-or-die followers to try the full extent of this experiment at some point, if they're able, because I value your feedback very much. If you fell asleep, I don't blame you. I almost did myself writing this. Just remember, your participation and feedback in this is vital to me. If you have any suggestions or feedback to share, start the conversation in the comments down below. The data I receive from this will be invaluable for our next adventure, one that will be much more on the suspenseful, horror side of things. If you made it to this point, experiencing the journey, and you've managed to stay awake, you may very well be on your way to attaining the rank of Dream Spectre. This type of training is one of the many paths of achieving the power of creation. Until next time, my friends, take care. I'm Mr. X, and may your nights be full of dreams. Also, I'd like for some of you to send me in my email a drawing of the creature you saw. Even if you don't see yourself as a great artist, don't worry. Send me a picture, the best you can do. And on a live stream at some point, I'll draw my own rendition of it, and I'll also show the one that you sent me. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it'll be a lot of fun for everyone. If you made it to the very end of this video, make a comment with the words, chill. Love you guys. And sorry for the wait. I know this has been a long time coming. I hope it's lived up to your expectations. I know I've been hyping it up for several months now. I think it'll be an interesting experiment at least. And I'm really looking forward to doing a horror-themed one. So stay tuned for that in the near future.